And but something just kept pushing me. When I got to AFI, for instance, all I know was I was on that set. I had that director's cap on. I also went to NYU boot camp, and before I knew it, I was like, I need you to move over there. I need you to do it now. There's one director on the set. Thank you. And I realized that it was just fear. That it wasn't, fear was a boogeyman. The fear was the guiding post, if you will, the street sign that really, instead of fear, it was walk this way. That's what fear really is. It's like walk this way, right?
Yeah.
And I have friends that was like, oh my God, it's the best that I've worked on. You're so, I got a new contact in, so just excuse me if you see me.
I wear contacts too in a minute.
Okay, let me do something real quick. Wait a minute. So it doesn't drop out while in the middle of me talking. Hold on one second.
Of course.
Yeah, it's learning how to deal with these things. But I just realized that fear was just an opportunity to, and I heard a man say this, a teacher say this idea of no fear, no fear. That's neurotic. We all have fear. We're all gonna have it. So because you have fear, don't think you're less than anybody else. We all have it. Fear, how we use fear is just to make sure that all our T's are crossed and all our I's are dotted. It's just an emotion that should push us to make sure we do our homework and we're prepared. That's really what that's about, right? Well, because I stepped into directing and I was so good at it. And people that watched me on the outside was like, oh my God, you are at home. And then I remember I met this amazing director, Alejandro Inarritu, and I ended up working with him on Birdman and working with him again on Revenant. I was so afraid to meet him because he's like an idol. He's amazing. He did Babel and 21 Grams and Amotos Pedos. He was just amazing. And I knew in that moment when I met him that I was going to have to step out of my fear and step into my power. That if I was there, I was supposed to be there.
Yes.
And we ended up having this amazing friendship and working relationship. And so, yeah, fear to me is a street sign that says, walk this way. Now, I'm not talking about the fear that says don't go out late at night or don't cross the freeway. That's different. I'm talking about that fear that's within you that gives you butterflies when you're thinking about doing something you really want. Just know that that's where it's like auditions. You go on audition, you're nervous, and that you use it. You use it to push you forward. So, and Ruby Dee, I got a chance to work with her. I got to produce a play on Broadway that she was in. So was Denzel Washington. And then I got to work with her as an actress on a show called Passing Glory. And she's a gem. It's like a walking library and a jewel. So I took that to heart. God, make me so uncomfortable that I do the very thing I fear. You know, that it's like there's something in you that just bothers you so much that you're not pursuing your dream. That you're like, okay, what I fear most is not doing it as opposed to doing it. Yeah. You know, right. And I remember reading something. No, there was a movie I saw. It was a documentary. But they were saying that people, as they got older, they did this survey. People that went after their dream and even if and didn't reach it were happier people than those who always talked about it but never tried.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah.
Definitely.
I think that there is no dream that's too big or too small to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
agree.
everyone should at least try.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a life that's fulfilled. You know, you don't want to walk around with a soul full of unsung songs, unwritten poetry, untold stories. That's someone who I think ages differently, right? Because they have a lot of regret, and fear again cripples them. We want to use fear to push us forward.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love working with my sister on our talk show. In the film Love, Jack, you played the role of Aunt Clara, and your real-life mother played the role of your on-screen mother. It was the first time that you worked together while playing mother and daughter. What was that experience like?
Oh God, it was wonderful. The fact that I could say mom and she's really my mom. And the thing about film is you're memorialized. You know, we've got it in perpetuity. I'll always be able to look at that. She'll always be able to look at that. We had a lot of fun together. We teased and joked with each other. People, of course, loved my mothers. They took such good care of her and me. But I just loved the way they really took care of her. You know, we were in Canada together, so we got to hang out, try all the good food.
Yes.
And you know, run lines together, and we would come up with different things we wanted to do. I mean, the script was well written. They allowed us to play a little bit though. So there's a kitchen scene where I'm just playing and she's making up something about Mike Epps. I think I say something like, well, you know, he thinks he's everything, African or African aficionado. And she said, ain't never been to Africa. Probably got his dashiki from Walmart. And we just made that up and had it. We laughed. We had a good time. But I think most importantly, I was just grateful. I was grateful that I got to work with my mother, who is an icon. You know, she's my mother, and she's an icon, and it felt really good.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
great
grateful.
to have that connection.
Yeah. And you trust each other, you know, have each other's back in a different way. Yeah, I will cherish that always.
Always. All right. Well, thank you for being on our show.
Thank you so
You
much.
are welcome. Thank you for having me. You all keep doing what you're doing. I'm following you now. I will stay up with you. I wish you everything you wish for yourself. As a matter of fact, I wish that your dreams exceed what you think your dreams are now and that you are pleasantly surprised. So I look forward to watching you all with great anticipation.
Thank you. And we have a motto on our show. So you start as our guest and you leave as our friend.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
We're honored.
We're honored.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh, thank you so much. I am too. Peace and blessings.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Love
that was
her.
great. I love
I
her.
love her.
I want to talk to her.
Hashtag give Marla Gibbs her star.
Hashtag.
She deserves it. She really does deserve it.
I agree.
Well, bye guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.
You pressed cancel.
I know.
Bro.
I just want to say one more thing. Hashtag give Marla Gibbs her star. She literally deserves it.
Yes.
Start that hashtag. Okay, bye.
Bye.